All right, so there's these three old boys from Tennessee, John, Jim, and Jim Bob, and they're working on these electrical towers. And one day, Jim falls off. And John and Jim Bob are sitting there, and they're like, man, somebody needs to go tell his wife. And Jim Bob says, well, I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff, you know, that sentimental, touchy-feely stuff. I'll do it. And so John says, all right. So Jim Bob takes off, and a while later he comes back with a case of Budweiser. And John looks at him and says, I thought I told you to go tell Jim's wife that Jim died. And he goes, well, I did. He goes, well, what are you doing coming back with a case of beer? And Jim Bob says, well, Jim's wife gave it to me. And John looks at him and says, well, that don't make no sense. Why in the world would Jim's wife give you a case of beer because you told her that Jim was dead? And he said, well, it didn't exactly work out quite like that. He said, I knocked on the door, and Jim's wife came to the door, and I said, are you Jim's widow? And she goes, well, no, I'm not Jim's widow. And he says, I'll bet you a case of Budweiser.